I have 100K in one investment account, but if I had to start over, this is what you need to do to make 100K from scratch. The very first thing you need to do is go get a job. Preferably try to find the highest paying job that you can find. But if not, just apply somewhere that you can start generating income. It doesn't matter where you start or whether you love it or hate it. It's just a starting point. You can always find a new job later, and some of you already have jobs. But as long as you get one source of income, that's literally all you need to get started. Number 2, a lot of you guys want to make money but don't want to do what it takes to make money. You need to understand that you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of the things you do daily. So that means no more going out every day. No more spending $20 to $15 every time you go to fast food. You pretty much have to look at every dollar as an employee. So every dollar that you invest is going to generate you more money. So for example, if you have $1, you want that $1 to generate you 10 cents to 7 cents. Money is not everything, but the more you can save, the more freedom you have to do whatever you want. Now moving on to number 3, try to spend as little as you can. You first need to create a budget and track it every single month because you need to be tracking every single dollar that comes in and out. The goal is to keep as much money as you possibly can so that way you can invest the difference, and this is going to make you reach 100K faster. So for example, if your income is $2,500, you live off $1,200 and you save $1,300 to invest every single month. Imagine how much money you'll stack up in just 3 months. You'll have around $3,900. Now imagine if you save $2,000 every month, that would be $6,000 after 3 months. At that point, you're probably richer than anybody you know, your friends and family. But if you guys need help with budgeting, I made a video, it's on my channel. Just search up budgeting on my channel and you should be able to find it. And hopefully that can help you save and start your first budget. Moving on to number 4, invest money that you don't spend. So for my last example, $1,300 every single month is what I was going to be saving. And I'm going to use that towards investing. But generally, you want to save as much money as possible if you possibly can. And obviously, $1,300 is not a limit. You can obviously save more. But once you have your savings, the 2 things that you want to invest in is either your business or the stock market. I'm not a financial advisor, but if I personally had to start investing, I would invest into an S&P 500 ETF, such as VOO and SPY. VOO has an average of 12% over the last 10 years, and SPY also has a 12% return over the last 10 years. But I recommend you learn about ETFs before you start investing so that way you know what you're putting your money into. But let's say you want to start the other route and you want to start your own business. You can start up a low-cost business such as pressure washing, car detailing, and flipping products. And whatever else you want to do, just look up online and see what other people are doing for side hustles. Starting a business isn't guaranteed that you're going to make money, but the skills that you will get from starting a business is pretty much going to help you make more money because you're going to have to learn customer management, marketing, and sales, and how to operate a business. So when starting your business, I would work on your 9 to 5, and after you get off work, you want to go immediately into working on your business, or you can line up jobs on the weekends so that way you can knock them out when you're not working. And do not leave your business until it's proven to make more or just as much as your job for 6 or more months consistently. And then number 5, find every way to make money. Whether you upgrade to a higher paying job after 6 months or you start a side hustle such as DoorDash, Uber, or your business. Everybody wants more money coming in, so obviously I would recommend 2 sources of income to maximize how much you can invest. So that means saving every little tip that you get and saving every dollar that you can. Trust me, it would help you reach 100K a lot quicker. And then moving on to the last step, which is number 6, never stop investing. The money that you already invested is going to make you more money without you having to work. So imagine if you invested $1,300 for a full year, that's going to be $15,600. Plus the return that it made over that time period, which would be no less than 15% of the way there to your 100K, assuming you didn't invest any more money. Also, that $1,500K the following year, it's going to make you more money as long as it's invested. Plus, imagine the next following year that you're able to make more money and invest $2,000 every single month. That's going to be an extra $24,000, which is a quarter of the way there. Again, assuming that you save and invest this without doing anything else. Now it's only up from there. It's going to depend on how hard you're willing to attack it to get to your 100K. And obviously you can dial back your savings, but I wouldn't recommend it if you're seriously about getting to your 100K. And that's it for the video. These are your simple steps to reaching 100K fast. If you watch any other videos, this is pretty much the full guide to reaching your first 100K. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe down below and like this video. That would help me tremendously. And also, if you have any other video recommendations that you want me to do, please drop them in the comments below. But without further ado, I'm out.